Hello casters and reloaders, Treetop here. Got a video for you. I thought we would take a look at a new product, or at least it was new to me. Lee has gotten into, in the bullet sizing die realm, they have gotten into the bushing business. And it looks to me like they're rolling out sort of a new product line with maybe even a machine to be able to resize your cast bullets. But as of right now, what I found was that they have this little breech lock adapter kit that they offer. These run about 10 bucks, and then each one of these are about $8 to change your caliber. So the more of these that you use, you know, if you have 10 of these, it's going to get cheaper and cheaper to go along than the previous option. I don't know if they're going to continue to offer these. I think they probably will. But you remember these, this is the one that we've been using for a long time with the Alox bullet lube to resize your cast bullets. This has got a breech lock bushing on it, but it's a standard die thread. It'll fit any of your presses 7/8 by 14 threaded. So in this kit, you remember you get this container that houses it. And then you use the container, turn it around like this, and put it on top of your press, and then your bullets push through, and you have a capture container for it. So that's the previous way they did it. They said those were about $20 a piece, and I think a lot of people ended up with a whole lot of these containers around, probably more than they needed. So the new way of how they're offering this now is they have this bushing kit. This houses the bushing, and you just change the bushings out and the push pin, and you're off and running to a new cartridge. So let's get so this is one in 356 thousandths. So for the 9mm. So this goes in. This the opening, large opening down, letters down, and it gets progressively smaller as you go. So you just drop that in there. And then they have this piece. This is, incidentally, this looks to be how they're going to offer the new, their new breech lock bushings are going to have this castellation on it, which is kind of nice because you can get a hold of it. And they're going to have they have a wrench for it that you can actually loosen it if you should need that. So they've changed this design up a little bit as well. So anyway, so you have a breech lock bushing, and you drop your breech lock fitting, and you drop your bushing into it, and then they have this thing. It's called the bottle adapter, and you'll see why in a second. And that keeps this captive in there so you can insert it in the press. Now, they have a bottle adapter, sort of like a lid with a hole in it, and it's threaded so that you can use it. I guess it's going to come with the bottle. It's not available yet, so at least at the time I'm making this. But it's threaded so that you can use one of these empty powder jug, 1 pound powder jug, and you'll be able to thread it on top of that bottle adapter and capture your bullets in something you already have. So that's kind of a little bit forward thinking. I don't have the bottle adapter, so I just made my own. What I did was I just took a Skippy peanut butter jar like this, and I took a 7/8 paddle bit like so, and punched a hole through right in the center. And now I have a catch bottle for this. So you just put the lock ring with the relief up like so. And there you have it. I've already done some 9mm here. And the thread's on here like so. And then in your breech lock capable press, you just put this little doggy in like that. Rotate it and lock it in place. You change your punch pin out, just like the old style. And now we are resizing 9mm. I just got some cast 9mm, only 25 grain powder coated that I'm just evening out, making sure they're the right size. So pretty much that's it. So the upside to this is going to be a lot more cost effective. If you want to change the bullet sizing just a little bit, maybe you want to go up just by one. You want to go from a 308 to 309 or 311 or 310. You could do that very simply with an economical change in bushing and push pin. The downside to that is, well, first of all, they don't have all the components yet. They're missing the bottle as of making this video. But a couple little minor things, like you saw I had a little trouble getting to this lock button here. Kind of have to almost reach in there with a screwdriver to do it using what I used. The bottle's going to have more clearance. The bottle adapter will have more clearance if you go that route. What else? I guess the downside to this is you're kind of limited to using this within the breech lock press, right? So you have to have this breech lock adapter to fit in your breech lock press. Now they have a lot of presses and some of them are super economical to do this, but that's kind of the rub right there, is you got to have one of these to use this setup. Whereas with this one, and why they'll probably still offer it, with this die, this will fit in any standard press. I guess along that lines, another downside is if you only have the classic turret press, this is going to be difficult for you to use these, because the turrets come threaded 7/8 by 14 like all your dies. So I don't know if it's possible or not, but I could see, if it's possible, I could see Lee making at least one turret that they offer that takes these breech lock bushings. And that might sound a little funny, but there's stuff that you want to take in and out, or you'd like to have the capability to use on this style press. Like obviously this new bullet seating or sizing option and the container that it uses. Your things like that you use sporadically, like your universal primer punch, you may want to just drop that in. And if you wanted to use on here, that'd be a little tough to do. What else? Yeah, things like your quick trim dies, anything like that you don't want to leave set up in a turret, or don't need to leave set up in a turret. It would be nice to have at least one option that you could use breech lock on this, on your classic turret press. So what else? Not too much to talk about there. Sneak preview, I was looking on their website, and in this product line where they were talking about this, they show a picture of a little machine that does the upside down bullet resizing. So you see a lot of guys take their press and they have a mount and they turn it upside down, and the bullets fall out the bottom and they feed them upside down. It's a little more ergonomic than doing it this traditional way. And it looks to me like they've actually created a machine with a bullet feeding tube and all that kind of stuff. I couldn't find any information on it, but probably something that's coming out, so that may be of interest. And I suspect they're rolling out this because this is probably going to be what they use in that machine. And they've just adapted it to things that we already have, so they have a larger market. So that's pretty smart. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I haven't made a video in a long time. I apologize for that. I got waylaid doing other things, and then I just kind of got out of the mode. So I would like to get back in this, and if you haven't been to the Reloaders Network, I recommend you go over and check those guys out over there. They're doing a lot of great stuff, and just that you can probably learn just about anything you want to learn about bullet casting, reloading, long-range shooting, you name it, it's out there. A lot of innovative guys out there pushing the envelope, learning new things and trying new things. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the other side.